Hi guys, welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Show. Remember, on Facebook, Benjamin Zulu KE, on YouTube, Benjamin Zulu KE. Now today, we are talking about why he leads you on while taking you nowhere.
You are saying it in staccato.
Benjamin.
I don't know. Problem is, this is a real problem. The people date by gestures.
Yes.
They behave so charming, so loving, so attentive until the poor girl falls in love. And he has never verbalized a single thing.
Yeah.
And women keep coming up to me. You know, he's so caring, always checking on me, calling me, taking me out on dates. I can see by all the things he loves me, I love him too.
And I like the way you've put it, because that is where the quagmire begins. Should they interpret these good deeds of this young man as love?
You know, he believes everything romantic.
Yes.
Except the express promise. The reason men behave that way are two. One, conmanship. Two, cowardice. Which one do you want me to begin with?
Conmanship.
He wants to get to the goods without paying the price.
Okay.
Most men know through experience that when a woman falls in love, she is weak. You can do anything you want with her. You remember dangling the carrot in front of the bull to take it where you want? This is the carrot. You want it to carry you. So you're on top of it. You want it to move that way. So you dangle a carrot on a paw. But it's a mirage. The sea on the road. You remember the water on the road?
Yes.
It's a chow. It's in front. But you're not reaching it. When you come. Men make women fall in love by gestures and deeds only. So that he can get what he wants from her without being held accountable to anything, because he never promised.
Okay.
It's pure conmanship. And it's happening like, what is this? Because they know women are more affected by actions.
And you see, Benjamin, I know some men actually will take it badly, because that is one route that I know most men are using.
Chivalry. He pulls the chair for you, opens the door, so kindly, shows attentiveness, listens without judgment, assists you when you need help, is there a shoulder to lean on, especially when there was a calamity in between. If you met during a time of difficulty, one of them, sometimes it's the guy who needed comfort, and the girl, out of her good heart, began to check out on her. So are you coping with, the bereavement of your loved one? How is mom doing? How is that doing? They start talking. The guy takes the opportunity to create now his image as a very chivalrous, caring guy. You know it's conmanship, because elsewhere he's going on with his social life as normal. He's married, he's dating, he's planning. Suddenly, some of these women are shocked to know the person they were talking daily has gone for a show. Bride Lobola has taken bride price. Many of them are shocked. How could he? I mean, we were here like lovers. Did he ever say it?
Talking about saying, Benjamin, now which is the right way for a man to approach a lady? Because benevolence is one of the easiest ways most men use.
Let me tell you, in air traffic control, the pilot, when a pilot calls air control tower, they always ask to declare their intentions.
Yeah.
That's the language they use there. I declare, and I want to ascend to 60,000 feet. Can I land? I want to land. I want to take off. Cleared for takeoff. That's what they use. They usually say copied. Usually repeat what I said and you say copied. They make it brief but very precise. All right. So if you are the one, if you are driving DHL 504, you say DHL 504 asking to ascend to 6,000 feet cleared. Wamenda. But these people who want to land in your life by circling around. They do everything usually people do when they want to land without declaring their intentions. So that, should he just touch ground, pick what he wanted and go away, ask him, I thought you were landing, did I ask? So the omission to verbalize is intentional to avoid being held responsible. Now, there are women who say, it is actions that matter. And I tell them this.
That is where I was headed.
Actions that matter. Okay, you are being told not to believe empty words. That is one extreme. Also, don't believe empty actions. Because you need both. You need him to declare his intentions and then back them up by actions. Are we together? Yeah. Or start with the actions and then he declares his intentions. As a woman, your defense is only one. Whenever you realize that your emotions are being played like a guitar, he's beckoning your heart to come. The people who are expert at going through the back door and stealing your heart. And they know once they steal your heart, you are at their beck and call.
Yeah.
You will do what they want. This Bramwell is not a light thing. People have gone on to get pregnant, get a child in this conmanship game without declaring intentions.
Yeah.
And what are we? I have a wife.
It is happening.
The defense of a woman is to always call him out on his actions. So, excuse me, I can see you bringing flowers, you're calling me. What's on your mind? If it was con game, you run away. Let me tell you the second problem why men behave without expressing. Yeah. Cowardice. They are afraid to ask the question straight up and get a no. But at that moment when you ask a woman out, when you ask a woman to be your woman, your life is in her hands.
Yeah.
Your future now depends on one woman's answer. Whether you'll be together forever or apart forever. Depends on. And it's a scary thing to be. It's a scary place.
Yeah. Most men fear being rejected.
And that rejection has reverberations to the future. Some rejections don't have too much consequences. If you stop a vehicle to carry and it does not stop, it's okay, it's a small rejection, but you get another one. Yeah. But if you're asking this lady, can you be mine? I think one reason men take the knee when presenting the ring is to beg.
We literally beg. Have mercy on me. We literally beg.
People think it's romance, but I think there's something else.
No, we literally beg.
Plead. When lawyers present in court, they tell the judge, we are at your feet. We know we are wrong, but we are at your feet. So, some men go indirectly because they are afraid of the rejection. The solution is the same. If you realize he's showing you love through actions, he's consistently calling, showing attention. Now, assist him to come clean.
Okay.
By simply phrasing his actions, by saying, I can see we've been talking, being asking me out. I wonder, what do you have in mind about us? Oh, in fact, I have been thinking. Now he comes out.
And you see, Benjamin is saying that we have some women or ladies who are going to argue, if I assist him to speak his mind, he will see me as being desperate, being needy. So I'll wait until he speaks his mind.
One, let's debunk. You're confusing two things. Those women are confusing two things here. Women must never take leadership in relationships.
Yeah.
They want to be cherished and led. They don't take leadership. This is the madness of modern generation saying, I can shoot my shots. Then they come up to Bramwell. Bramwell, I love you.
That's what they say.
If a girl comes up to you, let me ask you, Bramwell. If a girl comes up to you and says, I love you, even if she looks lovely, what's the problem there? What next? I say, yes, okay. I love you too. What next? Now she says, okay, so we'll go to your parents next. So we'll build here. So she takes leadership.
Exactly.
So the man needs to be in front. If a woman loves a man first, before the man loves, the only way she can do is to invitation to treat. In law, we have two things in trade: offer and invitation to treat. Invitation to treat is when you take goods to the counter in the supermarket. You ask them, I would like to buy this. Now, they are the ones who are supposed to offer because the goods are theirs. They're supposed to offer. You only invite them to treat. Invitation to treat is tell the guy that you show him that you are open for him to come to your life.
All right. Talking about invitation to treat, Benjamin, we have these ladies or women who've been with guys, so-called friends. They have been treated well. They are still waiting for that opportunity, for that moment when the man will speak his mind.
So I was telling you this problem. When a man has been acting, he's the one already taking initiative. When you ask him to come out clean, you are not throwing your shot. You are simply asking him to interpret his actions because they are affecting you. You are refusing to be led on when there's nowhere you are going. One reason women are led on and misled is because, and I told you, most of these conman men, they want you because they know they can't afford you. They're already married, they're not serious with you in the long term, they just want to use you and dump you. Because they know if they say that directly, you run away. So they con their way by manipulating your emotions, by making you fall in love. By the time you realize he has already gotten what he wanted and he has left. The second category is they genuinely love you, but they are afraid of coming up clean. So when they show love by actions, by gestures, you ask them what they mean to interpret the action. So you're not the one initiating, he has already initiated. You're asking him to interpret and give you clarity. You're avoiding the dilemma, the confusion of being loved without being told you are loved. And then you reject other genuine lovers because of a guy who's showing you gestures here. And he's not putting it forthright. So the thing we need to say here is this. If you realize a person is loving you through actions, ask them to interpret. Many times you save yourself a headache. You save yourself the headache because it comes out clearly. Women avoid asking that question because, one, they think like it's like they're taking the initiative. You're not taking initiative, you're asking him to interpret his behaviors. Ask women, if you can't ask him directly, especially if the actions, if he's the ones who resurface, come back. They disappear for months, they come back, show you a lot of attention, disappear. Resist the attention. Resist the gift. Resist the cause. Forcing him to say clean what he wants.
All right. And then how do women deal with these men, category number 2? These men who are shy. These men who are cowards.
Sometimes they're intimidated because of your energy.
Yeah.
He loves you, but he's afraid you might tell him off in an eloquent manner. The ladies who are very talkative. So you imagine sentences after each other.
Yes.
Rebuking you. The sisters who are spiritual. And when you hear how they rebuke the demons with authority, now you imagine taking the place of that demon. So sometimes the brother is justified because he genuinely loves you, but he's afraid of your energy. So he comes, keeps company with you, behaves like a gentleman, and until you begin to feel it. Once you begin to feel it, ask it. And remind them we are human. You know I'm human. Some of these things we are doing, our hearts can get... I ask women, be real. Tell them, of course, when you bring flowers like these, take me out on Valentine's, coffee like this. As a woman, I feel loved, but I'm just wondering what is on your mind. Sometimes our emotions can get excited when there was nothing to it. Maybe you're just being friendly. Tell me what to expect from this. What is this about? Bramwell has a very easy conversation. Only that people are not skilled in doing it.
Yeah.
Ask a brother to interpret, to tell you what he's doing.
And talking about interpretation, Benjamin, how do ladies differentiate between manipulation and genuine intentions of love?
You know, manipulation is one that has ulterior motives. The day you tell a person, you draw your boundaries, tell them, this time I'm not available. Then they get angry. They say, after all that I've done for you. That's manipulation. They were doing it towards a goal. There's something they wanted. But a person who was just genuine, they will respect your need for space. So the difference between genuine love and manipulation is the motive. And how to know the motive? Sometimes assert your boundary. Don't be available. You don't even need to do it deliberately. Circumstances will force you not to be available. And remind women not to involve too many emotions. Don't bring sex. Don't go to his house. Don't sleep over. Don't do holidays for 4 days. That's madness. Dating needs no strings attached. And it needs to move fast. So that you can peruse through many candidates within the short period of dating you have.
All right.
That's how you can date quality. Marriage has quality. So if a person is dating you through just ask for the expression, to declare their intention so that you can know what to work with.
And talking about moving with the speed, Benjamin, we have this category of men who are too fast. They meet you today, you are out on a date for the very first time, they will say, I want to marry you.
Don't kick them out because maybe he's just a good guy doing the right thing the wrong way. Some men are impatient. And they think when they say it very quickly, they will appear very forthright. And they'll make you take them seriously. And they stand chances. But they could also look rash.
Yeah.
Say, you don't know me, what if I'm a witch? What if I'm a night runner? Some things you can't see on first meeting. Mm-hmm. But some brothers, that's how they married. They say the word go. They're mistaken. They think that will make them look honest and forthright. Mm-hmm. They're just looking patient and too unimaginative. Can't you take a while to charm this woman? Who are we? Women want to be pursued. They want to see effort. Why are you looking for shortcuts? Telling me about marriage the first day I saw you. Are you crazy? Do you think marriage is just taking coffee? That's something of a life. The women say no to defend themselves. Okay, what if she said yes, let's get married the first day? What will you yourself think? You barely know each other. So if he says that, just feel a little bit irritated. It's natural. But tell him, brother, okay, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. But do you mind first we just interact as friends, get to know each other first? That part will come later. Mm-hmm. Don't kick him out. Don't run away. Take time to study him. Maybe he's just genuine. He's just unschooled in matters of dating. You remember the grading in class? Grade A, B, C, D. Some brethren in dating are scoring D. They're shooting shots at the same time, at the wrong time. They're missing timing. They're embarrassing themselves. The sister wants to give you a chance, but you're working so hard to ruin it. Some brothers behave opposite.
You're being given a chance, you're working too hard to ruin it.
Because you are saying the wrong things. You're becoming preachy on a date. The Bible says a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. After I meditated in my prayer, sister, I saw me and you in the mighty name of, and I proclaim. You make it look like if she disagrees with you, she's disagreeing with God. No, don't say I saw in a dream. If you saw in a dream, you were showed in a dream to comfort you. The same God who showed you should show her. Give her the space to make her decision. Mm-hmm. Never close in her sister and corner her. Many of them, that's why they don't want to date fiery brethren. These brothers who come banging the Bible on the table, pa! And the way you address brother right now, unless it's called, this is not good for dating, it's too serious. Unless you're meeting after coffee after work. You're meeting for coffee after work. But if you're leaving home purposefully for dating, be easy. Don't dress like this. This is too formal. With lapel. This is too formal. Dress easy. Playful. Get some sneakers, get some jeans. And then be easy, be playful. I told you to learn to play, brother. Can you please Google how to play? This type of brothers are too serious. And I think you belong to that WhatsApp group. You can be rejected. There's sisters don't want to marry jokers who are never serious with life. Uh-huh. Neither do they want to marry professorial people who are always professional, never joking. You want to mix mature but also easy. That's the blend they want. Some of us were too preachy and we're going to heaven perpendicularly. Nobody wants to marry an heavenly freak. You are on earth for now. Can you be conversation? Can be easy. When we take coffee, discuss Chelsea, even if you are not a football fanatic. And they're talking about football, comment about something. Don't say those are other things that distract people from the business of kingdom. Calm down. Discuss. So tell me about your high school. Oh, that school bus. Oh my God. We used to dance. Yeah, remember that. Remember what I told you when people marry. Ladies know. When they marry, it's talking they'll be doing most with their partner. Yeah. Bramwell is conversation you do most with your wife, not the other things. I know what single people imagine. Because they are famished. You know, when you're fasting, you only think about food. Single people are fasting. They think it's only they can't wait. The hardest part about dating is you're choosing food when you're hungry. And your hunger is likely to interfere.
That is why most people have eaten in the wrong hotels or restaurants.
They end up marrying what looks most appetizing, but it's not even nutritious.
Exactly.
But then do you know most nutritious food is not as fragrant as the other type?
Yeah.
Fast food smells so nice, but it's not good for long term. When you marry and you're choosing the body, how she looks, you're likely to be carried away by your sexual passion. Mm-hmm. That's why people make mistakes. You look the container, you overlook the content. All right? Yeah. So I was telling you, when it comes to this phase of learning where you are, check everything in a whole dimension. Balance yourself and know that the way you are looking, she is also looking. Mm-hmm. She's likely to assist you if you are. By the way, they teach you. Sisters start dreaming with weddings and family from when they are children. They play about family. They play family when they are young. What do men play? Driving, piloting, driving on trees. Boys think about mechanical things. They don't play family. Girls have been imagining about the colors of their wedding when she was in class 2.
Yeah.
You remember our mothers would joke about that. She will get married. When they are young, they joke about family. So she is likely to be more informed about family affairs and dressing and all that, even when you are older than her. Mm-hmm. So she will also teach you if you are cooperative. Be teachable.
You have already hammered single men. What did we do wrong, Benjamin? What's wrong?
Because I've seen you ruining. Even a sister who had already given you some credit. Don't come there preaching. Make it a suggestion. I think me and you would make a very good team.
Benjamin, talking about suggestion, at what point should a lady pause and ask that man to interpret those good deeds?
Catch him in the act. At that point when he brings the flower. Mm-hmm. At that point when he invites you for coffee again. At that point when you talk until midnight. There's a saying in my people that, you know, you discipline the dog at the moment when it's misbehaving. Mm-hmm. You time when the naughty kid is peeing at the wrong place. Just that moment. So they can attach the
pain to the act.
Exactly. So if you want to ask a guy, time him when he's doing it. So thank you for the flower. But I was just wondering, you know, these acts are so romantic and you're a very good brother and we are emotional people, we are human beings. I'm a lady, I appreciate, but before we get too emotionally excited, would you mind telling me what you mean with this? Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And you see, we have different categories of men when it comes to dating. We have those men who move too fast. We have those men who want to follow the chronology of the dating, the dating chronology. And then we have those men who are generally slow. They are slow in everything. They will be slow in proposing. But their actions are always good. You see?
Can you please marry a person with whom you have a similar rhythm?
Okay.
You don't want to marry a person whom you feel they're too slow. I dated some girls and I would disqualify them when they say I am too anything.
Okay.
The moment a person feels you are too anything, you're incompatible. Mm-hmm. Don't waste time. You're too energetic. You're too fast. You talk too much. You're too loud. You're too anything.
Too good.
Exactly. It means you can't put up with that. You get it?
Okay.
A person who likes how you are, they wouldn't say you are too much of it. Mm-hmm. Understand? Mm-hmm. So whenever you are too much of anything, you don't rhyme. That slow brother, there's another lady who wanted order and stability and leadership, and that's what she will enjoy. A person who is mindful, level-headed, composed, because herself she's hyper. She's eating with her legs on top of the sofa. People generally like what they lack. Like me, I'm very spontaneous. I needed a lady who's not as hyper as me. Can you imagine a lady who's as hyper as me? Imagine that house.
And the kid.
We'll go to the supermarket and forget the kid there. Because I thought you were with the kid. I thought you were the kid. So I need a person who's a little bit calm, but not slow, because I'm very fast. The pace at which I process life, I wanted a person who can move at my pace, but also who is even-tempered. That's what I needed. You know, my emotions are spikes. I'm very active, then I sleep at once. You know those guys who, no sooner are they in bed. I respect people who turn 1 hour before they fall asleep. I respect their order. They switch off in stages. Our WhatsApp group, on, off.
Even if it comes to waking up, the same pattern.
Do you know, up to this day, my wife is telling me to wake up slowly. I have a problem that I can't find on Google. You know, sometimes you Google solutions. Mine I can't Google because I jump out of bed. So when you jump, you start with the other person. I always set alarms. Many times I wake up before the alarm. So I know by the time the alarm is ringing, I'm risking running late. I'm operating with a very high sense of urgency. My energy is like this. So no sooner am I in bed, I'm snoring. You left us talking. So because of my high energies, the way I operate, I needed a person who's also level, like my mom. You would call my mom in the middle of the night and she answers. Mom, do you ever sleep? Imagine. She's so level. When she's sleeping, she's moderately asleep. She can wake up on one call. Some of us, you can literally carry the person. You know, our mom would ridicule us. You know, if thieves came here, they'll just carry you out. And it happened. There's a time we were several brothers, I think 4 of us. Thieves came in, stole and went. Honestly, I don't know. I think it happened several times. In campus, they remove the glass pane, open the door, come in, ransack the house. Nobody had anything. You wake up in the morning, find the door ajar. And you're asking, hey, you're asking among us who left? Nobody. Thieves came, carried laptops, carried phones, and the fellas never had anything. But we also used to have very busy days. One of the reasons I sleep deep is because I work a lot. Yes. Even when I talk until I sweat. Yes, you can see. I needed a woman who can match with my energy. So don't marry a person who thinks you are too much of anything. Don't.
Okay. He who finds a wife finds a good thing.
So there's finding, there's searching. Thank you.
There you have it. See you guys.